The air above Panther Island, known to the world as Lemuria, shimmered with a heat that had nothing to do with the tropical sun. Below, T'Challa, king of Wakanda, stood on the deck of a sleek vibranium-reinforced vessel, his gaze fixed on the ancient, half-submerged cityscape emerging from the turquoise waters. It was a place steeped in mystery, a phantom presence on the maps, and now a source of profound unease. Reports from Wakandan reconnaissance drones spoke of strange, powerful energy signatures emanating from the island, and the sudden appearance of beings whose abilities defied conventional understanding. For T'Challa, the Black Panther, protector of his nation, this was not a matter for conjecture, but for action. His ancestors had guarded Wakanda's secrets for millennia, and T'Challa carried that sacred trust with every breath. He had gathered his elite forces, the Dora Milaje, their spears glinting, their resolve mirroring his own. They were prepared for anything, for any threat that dared to infringe upon Wakanda's hidden sovereignty or the delicate balance of the world. The intel, though sparse, painted a picture of an emerging, powerful presence, one that, in his view, needed to be understood and, if necessary, neutralized. The thought that these powerful beings could be a new, insidious enemy sent a chill through him, despite the warmth of the island air. As their ships drew closer, the strange architecture of Lemuria became clearer. Soaring, crystalline structures, unlike anything found in the modern world, hinting at a civilization far beyond human ken. This was no ordinary island. It was a hidden kingdom, much like his own, yet unknown, unannounced, and now seemingly on a collision course. When the Wakandan forces made landfall, they were met not with diplomacy, but with a formidable array of superpowered beings. Their appearance was unique, their powers varied and astonishing. T'Challa observed a silent, regal figure at their forefront, whose mere presence seemed to hum with contained power. This was Black Bolt, king of the Inhumans, though T'Challa did not yet know his name, only that he stood at the head of what appeared to be an invading force. What followed was a tragic ballet of misunderstanding, each side convinced of the other's hostile intent. The Wakandan warriors, with their advanced technology and unparalleled combat skills, engaged the Inhumans, whose genetic mutations granted them incredible, often elemental abilities. T'Challa, a blur of vibranium and agility, moved through the fray, his strikes precise, his mind racing. He saw their power, their defense, and interpreted it through the lens of threat. Black Bolt, unable to speak lest his voice unleash cataclysmic destruction, found his every gesture, every silent warning misinterpreted as an act of aggression. He had come to Panther Island to warn him of a looming danger, but the language barrier of silence and preconceived notions proved insurmountable in the heat of battle. The clash was intense, a symphony of energy blasts, vibranium shields clashing against crystalline defenses, and the earth-shaking silent screams of Black Bolt that ripped through the very air, intended to deter but perceived as devastating attacks. T'Challa, in a moment of pause, witnessed an Inhuman warrior shield a small, exotic creature indigenous to Lemuria from stray fire. He saw not malice, but a protective instinct. He noted that despite their immense power, the Inhumans seemed to be reacting, defending, rather than actively conquering. A flicker of doubt ignited in T'Challa's strategic mind. Could he have misjudged? Was his intelligence incomplete? It was at this critical juncture, as both sides teetered on the precipice of full-scale war, that a new, more sinister force revealed itself. A discordant frequency permeated the air, a subtle shift in the emotional landscape of the battlefield. Suddenly, the resolve of the Wakandan warriors wavered, their anger amplified, their fear stoked. The Inhumans, too, found their own anxieties and aggressions inexplicably heightened. A figure emerged from the shadows of Lemurian ruins, a cloaked entity radiating an unsettling aura of manipulation and control. This was Psycho Man, a cosmic despot with the ability to influence emotions, and he had been subtly orchestrating this entire conflict from the outset, hoping to weaken both hidden kingdoms for his own twisted ends. The realization hit T'Challa with the force of a vibranium blast. This wasn't an invasion, it was a setup. Black Bolt, observing Psycho Man's distinct energy signature and manipulative tactics, understood immediately that his true purpose had been obscured. In a moment of silent, profound understanding, their gazes met across the chaotic battlefield. No words were needed, only the shared recognition of a common, insidious enemy. The shift was instantaneous. The fight between Wakanda and Attilan ceased, replaced by a swift, decisive turn towards the true orchestrator of the chaos. The alliance was forged not with treaties, but with shared purpose. The advanced technology and tactical brilliance of Wakanda, combined with the awe-inspiring, unique powers of the Inhumans and the devastating silent force of Black Bolt, proved an overwhelming force against Psycho Man. T'Challa's agility and strategic mind found perfect complements in the raw power and varied abilities of the Inhumans. Black Bolt unleashed his true might, his silent scream shattering Psycho Man's control devices and sending the manipulator reeling. Together, they neutralized the threat, protecting both their peoples and preventing a far greater catastrophe. As the dust settled on Panther Island, a new dawn broke. The initial misunderstanding, born of incomplete information and the weight of sovereign protection, had ironically led to a powerful, invaluable alliance. T'Challa and Black Bolt, two monarchs of hidden kingdoms, once on the brink of war, now stood as allies. It was a poignant reminder of how easily fear and miscommunication can escalate, and how powerful understanding and unity can be in the face of true evil. This classic superhero tale teaches us that sometimes the greatest battles are not against a physical foe, but against our own assumptions, paving the way for unexpected and vital partnerships. This narrative of kings and battles and alliances offers a timeless lesson. Have you ever experienced a significant misunderstanding that ultimately led to an unexpected positive outcome? I'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections on this story. Please feel free to share your comments below, and if you enjoyed this journey into the hidden corners of the Marvel Universe, consider subscribing for more tales that delve into the fascinating tapestry of heroism and humanity.